Any other questions? Yes. Gowrie? Light come forth! Right? It's crazy. I need my sword, yes. Oh, you see, you can't throw quotes at me. You gotta remember. I know, but like I don't my life is like a blur of ADR. You're gonna know more about that than I am. Honestly, you really. See? Yes. I like your pillow. I had to stand up. My legs were just dying. Yeah, no, I mean, that's what's really cool about a lot of the cosplay stuff. I just think it is cute. It is cute stuff, you know? Especially, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah. I will tell you right now, Veronica Taylor was so emotionally, yeah, it was a heavy episode to do. All of that stuff. I mean, even when, there's an episode, I'm trying to remember where, like, Meowth and James have a moment. And like a goodbye kind of thing. And yeah, I mean, when you play those things like that, first of all, Pikachu to me is like a pet. It's like a dog. So even when Pikachu would get hurt, and there'd be like Ash was on the verge of tears, where, you know, it was hard to dub those scenes and not go and think about my dog or stuff like that. I mean, you know, because that's how we think of Pikachu. Of course, I kept telling Veronica Taylor, I'm like, your yellow rat is getting beaten up again. That's what I called it. But there you go. Isn't Pikachu a rat? It's not been a rat? No. I love Pikachu, but isn't it a rat? It's a mouse?
He's just trolling.
It's a mouse, Eric. It's a mouse. All right, any more questions? What do we? Yes, in the back. I didn't realize you guys didn't get into the lounge. You're kind of in the outdoor seating area. I'll make sure that the waitress knows to come out there. Yeah. Oh, well, you missed that before. I got a couple of favorites. I mean, I think it's probably between James and Kyle. And yes, my favorite quote is from James in the Unknown movie, where I say, I haven't seen this many strange letters since I placed that personal ad. That's my favorite line of any, I think, animation I've ever said. Yes, because it's perfect. Yes. Yes. The strangest thing I've ever been asked. You guys aren't old enough for me to answer that question. I toured with a rock and roll band for 4 years. What do you think? Oh, you mean here? Oh. I've been asked some very strange... Oh, today someone wanted to sleep with me for $10. I didn't know whether to be insulted by the request or the price. I was like, $10? Anyway.
That's awesome.
More questions? In the back, yes? Harry frickin' Potter. What? Are they attractive?
He's wondering if their voice actors are attractive.
Oh, you mean the real actors? Yes. Nurse Joy was pretty. She was definitely pretty. Officer Jenny was pretty, but when Officer Jenny first started working on the show, and she's going to kill me if she ever sees this, because it's one of my favorite lines ever. She didn't really understand what Pokemon was when I think she first was working on the show, and she had a line that we must have tried to record 40, 50 times, and this was the line. Because she didn't understand how to deliver the right inflection. This is my favorite line from Officer Jenny. You're under arrest for grand theft, Pokemon. No. It's grand theft Pokemon, like Grand Theft Auto. Right. You're under arrest for grand theft, Pokemon. No. And it went on forever, because she didn't understand that, like, you could steal a Pokemon like you could steal a car. She thought she was addressing the Pokemon. And I'm in the booth, I'm waiting to go in to do my stuff. Someone else is directing her for this. And he's looking at me, he's like, am I losing my mind? I'm like, no. I know what you're asking, you know, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Pokemon. That's what you're saying, Grand Theft Auto. No, forever. Even the engineer was like, come on! So whenever I think of Officer Jenny, all I can think of is that line. And I think we kept it that way. Because there was no way she was going to get it differently. So there you go. But yes, they were both very pretty women. Any other questions? Yes. Well, you know, that's kind of weird. Like, why Brock doesn't have a girlfriend? I mean, I know he's a little aggressive with his approach, but he's a good-looking guy. He's fit. Once you could.
Once.
We all saw that episode, right? When he opened his eyes. That was a great episode, because I remember, you know, it's always interesting when you talk to the creatives behind this stuff, and every once in a while I go, we've decided we're going to open Brock's eyes. Why? Because we think it's time. Why? Because people have been asking why he never opens his eyes, so we're going to open his eyes. I don't think that's a good idea. So they opened his eyes, and it was like, and they didn't just open his eyes. They were like gigantic ball. It was like a cue ball, a giant thing. You know, it was like crazy. Then like the next week, they're like, we're going to close his eyes again. Why? Because we decided we're going to close his eyes again. All right, don't say we didn't warn you.
So if so he does have his eyes closed all the time. How does Brock actually see?
What's that?
How does Brock actually see if he has his eyes closed all the time?
Look, I've got squinty eyes. He just has squinty eyes. His eyes are not closed.
His
eyes are closed.
It's very bright outside.
And he's just sensing the presence.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You know, I haven't felt this since. Right? Right? Maybe that's what it is. Right? Maybe when he's sleeping, they're wide open.
Yes. Role reversal.
Right? He's got an eye on you. Maybe he's like Marty Feldman from like Young Frankenstein. He's got eyes looking all over the place. All right, what else we got? Yes. I do. My favorite Pokemon is the first one I got to do the voice of. Do you guys know who that might be?
Yeah.
Squirtle?
I did a very special Pokemon who had a very cool attack that sounded something like this.
Golding.
Yes, I was Squirtle.
Oh.
And I loved Squirtle because not only was it the first one that I did the voice of, but he wore Ray-Bans. I was like, why does this one Pokemon have glasses? He's like a person. And he's like, cool sunglasses. I'm like, this is the coolest one. Who cares about you can beat him in a battle or whatever? He's wearing sunglasses, and that's just cool. Are you racing your? Yeah.
His Mega Buster.
And then once you have a Pokemon party, James or Brock, either one, what will be your Pokemon party?
My Pokemon party what?
Basically a Pokemon team.
My team, you mean like assembling my Pokemon?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Oh, I don't know. It would be mostly the ones I did. And you know what's funny? Here, let me hold on. Because you think I don't remember anything. It's true. I want to just tell you that what I have done, because someone's got to get the notes in your iPhone to sort by alphabet. You know, that just would be the thing. But let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Ready? Listen carefully. Brock, James, Dexter. You all know that I was the Pokedex? Butch, Squirtle, Wartortle, Scyther, Executor, Hypno, Drowsy, Ammonite, Amistar, Kabuto, Blastoise, Electrode, Voltorb, Charizard, Venomoth, Weedle, Marowak, Paris, Jolteon, Cloyster, Aerodactyl, Tentacruel, Magnemite, Magneton, Machoke, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Scizor, and Flint, Brock's dad.
Brock is his own father.
You ever see that episode?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a crazy episode.